2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Look at the players coming through the tunnel earlier. I don't think you can get this game started soon enough for them. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here's the starting group for Houston. We've got Gordon, and it's Meeks in at the 4. And for Chicago, Rogers is out there with Longley. And it's Pierce, and it's Bryan in at the point guard. Well, for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
Count it. Good. Jeremic, covered by Ezeli. Jeremic. It's Pierce on the wing. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Mavericks. Pass to Meeks. Here's Duval. Pierce covering. To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Jeremic, covered by Ezeli. Jeremic, well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. From about 16, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Jeremic, covered by Ezeli. Jeremic, shot is good off the back rim and in. He has 6.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
Here's Duval. No good that time. And it's Chicago the other way.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
And sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Lloyd. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Chicago grabs the miss.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Jeremic. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And so here is Houston. They trail by 7. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
I mean, who knows? If you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
The Rockets again can't hit.
Could make an argument for the kick-out pass there. D had him too bottled up.
Pierce with a wide open look. Another three for Chicago.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so it's Duvall with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's a 10-point game.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Well, there's too many empty possessions. I mean, they struggle to keep any kind of momentum going.
And it's Gordon missing.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Jeremic covered by Ezeli. Pass to Lloyd. Now Gordon covered by Longley. Can they get it? And it's Gordon missing. The Bulls leading by 10. Ryan passes to Longley. Pierce for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Lloyd. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. Taking a look at Seattle, they couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And Houston, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately, they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
Now here's Gordon. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Shot clock at 3 to end the cold streak. Meeks can't hit. The Bulls leading by 13. Pierce for 3. The rebound by Ezeli.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Lloyd the pass to Duvall. Here's Ezeli. Gordon inside, guarded by Rogers, and it's good for 2.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Outside, Pierce. Poked away. Here's Lloyd. There's the pass to Ezeli. Now Meeks. And that one drops for him.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Yerenich, covered by Ezeli. Rogers passes to Pierce. And now the fast break. Meeks with the ball. And here we go. Kicks it out to Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Ezeli. And Houston again with the bucket.
Well, it makes him a lot more effective when his mid-range shot is dropped.
Chicago leading by 7. Pierce with it. 9 points in the game so far. Yerenich, covered by Ezeli. Yerenich takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And the basket by Gordon.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. A look at Chicago. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
You know, that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
Passes it to Barrett. Over to the left wing. Here's Portis. And Houston again with the bucket.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Yerenich misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
They get it again. Outside for Kemp. And here we go. Here's the floater. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Dunn looking over the floor. Shoots over Longley. Dunn shot's good.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
The Bulls leading by 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Keefe passes to Longley. Here is Keefe. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Longley. Just 5 to shoot. Looking for Wilkins. He gets it there. Shot from the wing. It's tipped. And here's Barrett. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for him.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
And that one falls for Barrett. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Pass to Keefe. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Wilkins against Dunn. Jeremic. No good off the back of the rim.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end. And you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
He misses the free throw. That one drops. He ties it up. Here is Keefe. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The pass to Doyle. They could use a bucket. Feeds it to Wilkins. That one, no good. And the Rockets take it the other way. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Kemp, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And that one misses. Reach checked in for Houston. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Chicago shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Here's Doyle. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes it to Wilkins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Bulls shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Wilkins. Both free throws good from Wilkins. Now, here's Barrett. And it's blocked.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. 1:49 left to play in the first. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Chicago, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Houston. They're on a 16-6 run. There's 1:40 left here in the first quarter. Longley grabs the miss. Longley's got 6 rebounds in the game. The Bulls have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Longley. Both free throws good from Longley. 1:35 left to play in the first quarter. Now Barrett. Pass to Dunn. From 8. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the first. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue.
Doyle, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Barrett, no good.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
17-foot shot on the way. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Doyle. It's deflected, and they get it back. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Wilkins trying to get open. Kemp with the rebound.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
To the paint. Goes back up, and it's blocked. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Doyle passes to Wilkins. Here's Doyle. Jeremic. And again, Chicago. No good. For Houston, they have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet. 2 shots. No good on that one. That one misses. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here are the Rockets now. Sees the alley-oop. It's deflected, and so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A good-size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Right back after this break. thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
Here's Doyle. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Rogers. Also Wilkins out there. And it's Keefe in at the 2. Now here's Dunn. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And he sinks the second. Here's Doyle. To the inside. Kemp with the steal. Inside. Deflects the pass. Here's Dunn. No good on that one. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
That's number 2 on him already. A third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some fouls.
Chicago making a switch here. Pierce is checked in. Here's Doyle. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the Rockets making a change here. Azili's checked in. Pierce kicks to Wilkins. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Pierce. Here is Keefe. Covered by Azili. Rogers can't make the basket.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you've got to knock down.
To the inside. Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is. And he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Doyle. Barrett covering. Here's Pierce. Here's Wilkins. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Outside Pierce. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
He's got 9 points on 3-pointers in the first quarter, but still looking for his first 3 of the second.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Doyle passes to Keefe. The rebound by Azili. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Fires from 14. Again, the Rockets score.
Be a good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
The Bulls have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. Here's Doyle. Barrett covering. The shot by Wilkins. And the Bulls with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Now, here's Barrett. Shot from the top of the key. Azili gets the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 2.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
To end the run, it's rebounded by Houston. Dunn's got 5 rebounds tonight. Azili can't get it to go. Now the Bulls with it. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Outside Portis. And there's the pass to Azili.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Chicago trails by 4. To the paint, here's Rogers, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Rockets.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
To check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
Take a look at Pierce. He'll be a starter if things stay the way they are now. He's sitting at the 4th position in the Eastern Conference voting.
And I hope they do stay that way. He's been so good this season. It really would be a shame if he missed out on a spot in the starting 5 for the East.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Meeks inside the 3-point line. Another miss by Houston.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Got a piece of it. Here's Rogers. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
For Chicago, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Rogers. For Houston, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Pass to Duvall. The offensive rebound. Gordon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. 2 shots. And the first one at the line is good. Gordon hits both of them. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Rogers. Pierce with it. Kicks to Wilkins. Down low. Here's Bryan. Can't connect from short range. And here's Houston. They're on a 13-4 run right now. To the middle. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
That's good for Meeks. Pierce with it. He's coming off a 19-point game again. Ball's knocked loose. High post try. Duvall grabs the board. Rockets leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Lloyd. Kicks it out to Gordon. Done outside. Oh, good with the triple. And Chicago shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. This is to Pierce. Pass to Rogers from the high post. And that one is off. And the Rockets take it the other way.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Chicago calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection, as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
we have a break. We can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Here's Pierce. And that time, also a missed shot. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Houston. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. The pass to Meeks. Back to Dunn. Wilkins against Gordon. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Gordon's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Here's Pierce. Wilkins trying to get open. The shot by Pierce will not go.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Passes to Dunn. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Lloyd. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Duval. He's coming off a 16-point game again. Pierce with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Pass to Rogers. Wide open. They get it back. A shot by Wilkins, no good.
Hate to say it, he's dragging him down. Not a single bucket this game.
Outside, Meeks. Kept alive by Houston. Lloyd the pass to Meeks. From past the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. To end the drought. Rogers can't make the basket.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man. Awful display from him so far. You know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
First one falls for him. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge
To his game here in the second.
Here's Doyle. No points in the game yet for him. Shoots over Meeks. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Doyle. And for Houston, they're shooting 41% from the field here in the second. Pass to Lloyd. Sutton, Pierce covering. The pass to Lloyd. Lets it go with a 3. Longley grabs the miss. Longley's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Wilkins. The kick out to Pierce. Over Kemp. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 6 and the basket from Pierce.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Here's Lloyd. Another miss by Houston.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Here's Lloyd. Off target from outside.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
And some very quick points for him on that possession. 18 points for him. Rockets leading by 4. Passes it to Meeks. Over Wilkins. Got a hand on it. Longley up top. Jeremic. It's blocked. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Duval. Here's Sutton. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Here's Meeks. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Chicago trails by 4. Jeremic. Longley passes to Wilkins. Shoots a fader, and the basket is good. 20 points for him.
He must have a real good feel for the fadeaway. I mean, he uses it even when no one's on him.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Meeks. He's around 18 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah. It gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Rogers checked in for Chicago. .139 left in the second quarter. Pass to Doyle. Beyond the arc. That shot missing. The Rockets go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Ezeli. And it's off from three-point range. Fast break. Here they come. Jeremic, defended by Portis. Shoots. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Rogers has got 6 points in the quarter. And for the Rockets, they're shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Out to the right wing. Ezeli inside, guarded by Rogers. It's tipped to stop the drought. Ezeli can't get it to go. The Bulls shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. Jeremic. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Bulls lead by 2. 29 seconds left to play here in the half. Poked loose. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Puts it up from 17, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
And here's Ezeli from deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. And guys, for the Bulls, Kenny, give us your take.
They put on a rebounding clinic in the first half. Boxing out, reacting quickly when those shots go up. And solid fundamentals that have them in good shape at the half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Reminds me of myself at the free throw line. They have been shooting horribly out there. This is not a team that should be executing so poorly on offense. They need to completely revamp their approach, move the ball, set better screens, find the open man, get to the basket. They need to get to the basics right now.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far.